And here's my house. Streets look kind of fine. We made a new fence 5 years ago. Moshchun village, Kyiv region. But the gate won't open now, broken. We can get in only here. It used to be a playground for my grandson. And this is what is left of my house. We had just done the renovation. My father, my mom, grandfather and grandmother lived here through the war in 1942-1944. It endured the war. To be honest, it used to be smaller, only 2 rooms, but it survived. Germans didn't ruin it. But now Russians came and destroyed everything. 148 square meters. We had just done the renovation, right before the war. I just needed to reorganize the furniture, and it would have been all ready and nice to live in. But here it is. So grateful to them for what they've done. Where do you live now? We live in another village with my mother-in-law. They've deprived me of my house, my work. There was just a year before retirement, and now I have no job, no pension, nothing. I don't know how to live. I used to work in Pushcha. Now it's all ruined. No one knows when it'll be restored. Here it is. We've been working on it all our lives. Here is a garden. I have strawberries there, but I'm afraid to step there now. Who knows, there might be some explosives. It hurts so much, so badly, you know? I could never think that Russians would attack Ukrainians. We are neighbors. We've got to live in peace. We've got to help each other. I could understand it was a different country, different people who attacked us. But not Russians. It hurts so much. I have so many relatives in Moscow, and I don't know how I'm gonna talk to them now. I don't know how to talk to them after it all. And they are all like zombies. I tell them one thing and they respond with totally different. It's like they don't understand anything at all. Were you here during the shelling? There was an explosion over there and there at the neighbor's yard. And we started running away after we saw it. I went to the street and saw a thing this big flying past me a meter away from me. Whoosh above me, and then another one and another, and my son-in-law shouted, "Get down!" But I couldn't even react properly. Then I ran back to the yard, and they were flying past me. I ran into the house to the bedroom. There was my 4-year-old granddaughter. I shouted to my daughter to get down on the floor, and my daughter is 35 years old, and we all fell onto the floor. When it was all over, my son-in-law suggested going away somewhere, to Kyiv. But I refused. How could I leave my house? I didn't go anywhere, but they did. I cried all night long, because I heard on the radio that Kadyrovits were killing families. And they were everywhere. We saw parachutes going down. When we were running to my sister's house, we saw them shooting each other. We even saw their cigarette lights. So we ran away to my sister. We stayed with her from February 25th to March 3rd in the cellar. We slept there on potatoes. We had only what we were wearing. The next day my son-in-law came and said that my daughter was crying all the time, so he wanted to take me with him. I agreed, because I saw that the shelling wouldn't stop. Did a lot of civilians die? I counted about 7 people. They were killed in their houses, buried under ruins. Those who didn't manage to leave, sick people who stayed. Some people were killed from behind. They would twist people's hands and shoot them. Russians? Yes, Russians. They twisted people's hands, put them on their knees, and shot from behind right in the cellars. One man was shot with an automatic gun. Those who were hiding in cellars were shot with automatic guns. That's what I know. Thanks God we managed to run away, and then our military started evacuating people from here. those who couldn't go themselves. We're afraid to touch it, it might explode.